wasn't gonna find out sooner than I'd like. What do you think, Arthur?
I don't do too much thinking out there. Killing's more my thing.
I don't believe that for a second.
Morning.
How you doing, old friend?
Fine.
It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a crick around here. I reckon it's full of fish. Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this crick you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't know, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good. Long stuff.
Always green and bubble bursting. You. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fish.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
Ugh.
Get a hold of that.
Passing you.
Yeah.
Wow. Fish here. There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. For any of them back there. Oh, it was...
Curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More char than me.
It's like I can breathe again. Thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived. How well we have fought. Especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need some people low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine simpletons there must be down here. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
Hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
What? Back there.
Let's see this out. How are you, boy?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Or...
Chase wanted man.
And Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after that train. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellas wanted for? Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say?
You said plenty.
Look at you two fellas all cuddled up!
That must have hurt. Leave them. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Get to this side of the train. Get alongside that flat carriage. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else.
Jump! You're gonna miss your dance. You need to get alongside it. Don't let these bastards get away. Throwing models, the low-down bastard. Keep us close to the train. Closer! Get us alongside it! What are you waiting for? Jump! Come on, get to the side of that train! Can't you go any faster? Get closer! Get in closer! Jump now! Jump on that train! Keep us close to the train. Now he's throwing bottles, the low-down bastard. Come on, you must be able to get next to it. Jump! You're gonna miss your chance. Jump on the train. You need to get alongside it. Hey, stop that. Stick to the side of the train. Jump, damn it! Closer! Get us alongside it! Jump now! Faster!
God bastard! I didn't do nothing! Ah!
bastard!
Get the hell away from me!
Hit like a child! Gonna be dead!
Stop!
Come on, Mr. Callahan, I'm relying on you. Let them get away.
Running in my head. I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
Guess it's just us then, lawman. Come here.
Do we need to bother?
Let me go.
Can't do that.
Try at least.
You sure?
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. Fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the other?
Oh, we'll round him up. Anders train operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, the tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Place.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also train, of course. They're back.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop to head on the side of the
Mister.
sheriff's office.
Hello?
You grab Anders for me. Carry him over then.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray!
got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out of rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's stories there.
Passed earlier with our ball.
Hey, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
You, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day? Don't think too hard.
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of this place.
Okay, let's see if we avoid any more excitement. All right, John. Follow me.
How far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still. It's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. Some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Oh!
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Why you riding like that? Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. Huh? Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. This is the spot. Down to the left there. I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Oh!
Yes, over there on the shore. Yeah! I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. Watch it. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Get us a bit deeper. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. We won't catch much without a rod.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong? A good old worm.
Oh, worms are... good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
Got him?
Ah, I should have had that one.
You got something biting, Arthur. Come on, Arthur. You can't go back empty-handed.
That feels like a bite. There we go. Shit, got away. Got a nibble there, Arthur. Fish on the line, Arthur.
Okay, that was a bite. There he is.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. He was maybe 20, 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." He replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I'd swim to shore.
Nice, you hooked him.
Got one. Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
Yeah, it's the spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Boston after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how it goes. That's on luck, Arthur.
Ha! Got ya!
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
It looks like you got a bite, Arthur. Got a bite.
Arthur's got a bite. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur. Arthur.
Well done. That'll grill up nice.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
They'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys.
Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a holy boy, come pledge me on his crown, crown. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. Now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the...
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice undertaker. This one working in Rose. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
How are things?
Greetings, my boys.
Mr. Matthews.
Boys.
Mr. Matthews.
Miss Greenshaw.
Down.
Whatever, damn well. But I tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you stop hissing at me, I'm gonna kill you.
What is wrong with you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun. But I tell you, you keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife!
Enough, both of you! Well, come with me then. You want to head out there, run with the men? So be it. But we do more than just hunting. We're hunted. And them things hunting us, well, they got guns of their own.
I ain't afraid of dying.
Good. You need anything, Mr. Pearson? Maybe me and Mrs. Ad are gonna take a little ride.
Yeah, sure. Here's my list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
Sure. Come on, Princess. Are you coming with me then, woman?
So I've graduated from chopping vegetables to shopping?
Shut your goddamn mouth. Yep. You cool down then yet?
I guess. I ain't no scullion, and I sure as hell ain't taking orders from that sweating half-wit.
I guess we all gotta do our share, Princess.
Where's that letter?
Well, you reading his mail now?
Oh, robbing and killing's okay, but letter reading's where we draw the line.
Here.
Dear Aunt Kathy,
You are something.
I haven't heard from you in some time, so I pray to the Lord above that your health has not deteriorated further. Blah, blah, blah. Boring. Wait a sec. Listen to this. Since we last corresponded, I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself. Before you ask, I am still yet to take a wife, but I can assure you it's not for a lack of suitors. You ever actually even talk to a woman he ain't paid for?
Oh, look. We're all hiding behind something.
And what's this? Return to...
Oh, that. Now that's Dutch's idea. Mail to be sent to the same alias. Straps he heads into town, tells him to start expecting Mac from a Titus Kilgore, or whatever they changed it to. Here, give me that back. Got work to do.
Hey!
Okay, here we are.
So, what's the plan? I shoot shopkeeper while you...
No! Are you insane?
I thought we was outlaws.
Outlaws, not idiots. We rob fools that rob other people. These people, they're just trying to get by. So you head on in there and you buy us some food to eat. But no guns.
You sure?
This time, there'll be time for killing soon enough.
What do you do?
Go mail, nothing exciting.
How can I help you, miss?
It's Mrs. So I need potatoes, carrots, onions, flour, oats, salt, eggs, apples if you got them.
Sure, not a problem. Big family, have you?
Something like that. And you sell clothes?
We do. Not the widest range of latest fashion, I'm afraid.
That's all right. I'll look at everything you got.
Of course, Mrs.
Kilgore. I thought you were the post office.
Didn't have you down as much of a cook. Whole range is in the catalog. Hungry? Didn't have you down as much of a cook. All right. I know. How'd you live without it, right? No maggots. None at all. See that display over there? Rains out. What the doing with my life? Done. Done. Cheap and wholesome. Mr. Ballard across the way there is doing a roaring trade all of a sudden. Maybe I ought to move. Here. Hungry? Yep. Okay. Take a browse. St. Denis has all the action, it's true. But if you want real class, you know, real traditional class, you come to Rhodes. So, you one of those vagrants? One who works in packs? I would boast about how this is the best general store in town, but let's face it, this is the only general store in town. What choice do you have?
Got what I need. Thanks, Mission.
Well, that was cool.
A horror show with blue streets of Valentine. Read all about it.
Ladies up at the parlor house, I've been told they're, well, let's just say I didn't think Rhodes was that kind of town. Don't take them yourself. Woo-hoo! That's a hell of a time. Okay. Better not be stolen, all right? Yep, I'll buy that. Fine. Yours. Oh, that's the whole range. The things the ladies of Rhodes say to each other when they're browsing these shelves, like they forget I exist. Is that damn hobo slouched outside my door again? I keep telling him to move on. He'll put off my customers.
And that should be good.
How's your look?
Morning, partner.
Sir, good morning.
How do you do, sir?
How's your luck?
I have not been good at all, unfortunately.
Cars are still on time. I've waited on Winning Street for some time.
Mm-hmm.
Can I help you? Okay.
Couldn't bear to be away from me, huh? Catalog's right here if you need it.
Anyway,
Don't forget the catalog. Right here. I hear folks say this town is going downhill. It'll take a lot before the genuine roads people let stand. Slip, let me tell you. Have you ever seen such a clean and tidy store? Or such a bored man?
damn saddle's been shaped me wrong.
Just the way it goes.
Okay, then.
This here store's my whole life. That's why I drink. No maggots. None at all. Okay, sorry. I just assumed you couldn't read. Lasts for years. Unnatural, if you ask me. See that statue outside? The one to fallen soldiers? Old Major Crawley put it up. He sometimes pops in here, you know.
Anyway.
Tastes like manure, but it sure fills you up.